Hi guys, it's Lara. Thank you so much for watching and welcome back to my channel. Today it's gonna be a spontaneous video. I did not originally plan on filming today, however I came home early from work and we still have a decent light, so I thought why not? I am going to be talking about how I motivate myself to do sports on a regular basis. That's something I get asked very often, and recently one of you guys asked me the same question again on Instagram, so I thought today would be the perfect day to talk about it. So if you know what motivates me so that I work out regularly, then please keep watching. I do enjoy sports a lot. I love the way exercising makes me feel in my body and in my mind with all the endorphins. I always feel amazing after every single workout, no matter how short it was or long. And I love seeing results, and all these things kind of motivate me. However, to be honest, on daily basis, I really have to kick my butt. Now, in the past, I used to work out like 2 or 3 times a week. I would mostly go to classes like ballet class or pole dance class, and then I would train once or twice additionally at home. It depended on how much time I had. There was a time when we used to produce pole dance fashion. I had my own pole dance fashion line. We stopped doing that after a while because we had so many troubles with the producers. However, during that time, I would present the pole fashion also at trade fairs, so I would work out more often on the pole because I had my performances there also a couple of times a day. And after we stopped doing that, I did not feel really motivated to work out on the pole for a while because there were so many feelings, I was kind of bitter because it didn't work out and we had so many troubles, and sad at the same time. And also because I used to work out so much on the pole, I just didn't want to do it for a while because it felt like work already. And that's something I don't want when it comes to sports. For me, sport has to be something I look at as a meditation after a fashion. I just need to feel like this is something I want to do and not something I have to do. However, I still need to kick my butt because if I would wait for the moment when I feel the most motivated, that moment would probably never come. So last year I started exercising daily during summer. I took the 1 month beginner yoga challenge with Kino Yoga here on YouTube because it was too hot in order to exercise on the pole. I was sweating a lot and I would slip so much on the pole. So I thought like, okay, let's do yoga. And I did this challenge. So the video is linked down below. I think I already said that. And that was for the first time in my life when I would exercise almost daily and in the morning, because I am not really a morning person. I like sleeping a little bit longer. But I could tell that I really started to benefit from it because it made me feel really great. I'm usually very stiff in the morning. I was never a person who would stretch much when I was a teenager and a young woman. And that kind of bites me in my butt right now because I have to work so hard on my flexibility. By the way, I also have a video about my stretching and my motivation when it comes to stretching. I will also link it down below. Anyway, I always felt super stiff in the morning, and that's why I never wanted to work out because I felt like my flexibility was horrible in the morning. But when I started doing this yoga challenge, I noticed how much my flexibility improved, probably because I was stretching in the morning. And I fell in love with exercising in the morning so much that I wanted to keep doing that. However, last summer was a little bit difficult. I switched my birth control pill before I stopped taking it at all. And the new pill made me feel horrible. I put on a little weight. I felt depressed. I felt really horrible and I started feeling lazy. And that went on for a while, even though I stopped taking it after like 1.5 months. Probably the hormones still in my body, I don't know. But it was really difficult for me to stay focused when it comes to exercise. And one thing that really helped me was my bullet journal. I also have videos about my bullet journal, so I will link them down below. There is the video in which I have introduced the original design of my personal bullet journal, and there are also a few updates. And a thing that I have here in the bullet journal that helps me with staying focused when it comes to exercising is the tracker, which is the table with the tasks that I want to keep an eye on. And I have there a line for sport with the legend beneath the table that says, for example, L for leg day, B for ballet, P for pole dance, AB for abs and stuff like that. And whenever I exercise, I write in the little box the letters, the according letters, so that I can look back and see what have I done during the month, so that I can see how many times I exercised. And during my lazy time, I could tell like there were not really many letters. There were actually very few letters. So I started kind of kicking my butt again. And since I'm exercising in the morning, the thing that really helps me is when I wake up, I snuggle shortly with the puppy, and then I immediately get out of bed and put on my clothes that I need for working out. So if I go running, I put on long leggings and shirt and vest, my fanny pack for my phone and keys. When I want to work out on the pole, then I put on the hot pants and the top and something over it, because mostly it's too cold, so I need to warm up first. When I go to ballet class, then obviously I have to get out of the house. That is actually easier, but when I work out at home, I really have to put on the stuff first without even questioning it. And I promise you, every single time I get up and I am about to work out, I feel like I don't want to do anything. But I still put on the stuff that I need, and then I still go downstairs and roll out the mat. And the moment the mat is already rolled out and I have the clothes on, I feel like, okay, this is stupid. Now I have to at least warm up, because otherwise it would be kind of pointless. So even though I don't feel motivated, I still start warming up. And during warming up, probably a few endorphins kind of jump into my system. I start feeling actually way better, and there is something I could almost call motivation. And then I do the first things like push-ups or sit-ups or squats or stuff on pole. And then I suddenly start feeling really great. I do not set myself a goal in terms of I have to run 5 kilometers, or I have to do 20 spins and 50 tricks, or I don't know, 20 push-ups, because my brain doesn't work that way. If I set myself a certain goal, I promise you I will feel overwhelmed by it. So for me, it's better when I look at the working out as a project, which I divide into small sub-projects. And whenever I accomplish one, I feel like I'm making a little checking sign in my head, and I feel so great that I did that. So the first step is the putting on the clothes and the rolling out the mat and then warming up. And then I feel like, okay, I've done actually pretty great, so let's do some more. And mostly I end up doing more than I thought I would. But whenever I would set myself a certain goal, I guarantee you I would feel like, okay, this is so much stress. I would probably achieve it, but I wouldn't feel great about it. And this way works for me better. So you have to pick either way, whatever works for you better. So if you are a person who needs the pressure, go for it. I'm not one of them. If there is a pressure, I feel annoyed. I'm not enjoying it anymore. I just have to feel like I can stop at any time. And funnily enough, when I go to ballet class, that's not the case. I know the ballet class lasts for, I don't know, 1.5 hours, and I really enjoy it. And I really enjoy every single moment, maybe because I paid for the course. I don't know, I can't tell you. But I hear that some people need that. Some people need to pay for a course or for fitness center because they feel like they already invested some money, and that's what motivates them to go there. I don't like training somewhere else that much. I mean, if I had a ballet teacher who would come to me home and would teach me here for a reasonable price, I would definitely like it even better. On the other hand, I also sometimes like the company of other people, so I would probably still go to classes. So either I pay a course like pole dance class or my ballet classes and I go there, or I just put the stuff on that I need for working out, and that's basically my motivation. One thing that also motivates me is my Instagram account, Lara Wolf Moon. I created that so that I could share my sports journey there, my stretching journey. By the way, I have a video about my stretching journey because I am working very, very hard on my flexibility. I never really stretched regularly as a kid, and as a teenager, I started stretching regularly really, really late, like over 30, and I'm paying the price, trust me. But I can tell that my flexibility improves, and that's all I want to see, but it's sometimes really frustrating. And I feel like the Instagram account also helps me to stay motivated, because whenever I do not post any pictures regularly, I feel like I should do something or I should post something. So if that's something that would help you, you can create an account just for sports if you feel like it's okay to share it. Some people don't because they feel like it's too private, which I also absolutely understand. Yeah, so I basically can only tell I just do it, even though I don't feel like doing it, and that what helps me. That's what helps me. I do exercise almost daily. That's been going on for over 2 months now, and that really works well for me. I still exercise in the morning, but if you are someone who can't exercise in the morning for whatever reason, you can also set an alarm on your phone so that you know, okay, this is the time when I want to work out every day or almost every day. So the phone notifies you, and when the phone notifies you and you still don't feel like doing it, put on the clothes just like I do in the morning and roll out the mat, and you will see you will do at least a little bit. And also, there are people who always say, like, yeah, if you don't exercise for a certain amount of time, it makes no sense, you don't have to bother at all. I don't share this opinion. I think that a short exercise is always better than no exercise. I mean, no one, it's like it makes physically no sense. You know, if you sit on the sofa and eat muffins, and then if you work out for 10 minutes and eat no muffins, no one can tell me that there is no difference between those two. Like, this makes absolutely biologically and physically no sense to me. So if you feel like you feel overwhelmed by the idea of working out regularly because you never done that and you want to start doing it anyway, I would suggest start with just warm up and then stretch a little bit and then step it up gradually. You don't have to go crazy. You don't have to work out for an hour every day. Do like 15 or 20 minutes every day, and when you feel like your body needs a break, take a break. I take sometimes 2 days a week a break, sometimes 3, sometimes only 1. I'm just trying to listen to my body. So that's also something I could recommend doing. And that's it for today. So as I said, it was a very spontaneous video. I hope it has been still helpful. If you have any more questions, you can write them down below in the comments. And if you want to share what motivates you, you can also write it in the comments. And thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to give the video a thumb up because that really helps the channel. You can also subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And as usual, don't forget to check out the description box. I have linked a few videos down there that might be interesting for you. I couldn't think of the word right now. You will find there also links to all of my Instagram accounts, to my other channels. There are some affiliate links. I have a few discount codes for you guys. Currently, they are also listed down below. And the music that plays at the end is also always listed down below. So, but that's it, really, for sure. So thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. Bye!